Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Jurassic World Evolution 3. By the time you're watching this, the video game is out for you guys to go ahead, play and enjoy, and create your own custom islands like I've done here in today's video. But that's not what today's video is about. But if you do want to see a video regarding that, then head on over to the channel because we've made exactly that. Today we are starting a series that I have been waiting to do for such a long time, ever since mods started getting added in Jurassic World Evolution, but unfortunately my PC didn't like the mods when I added them in. But now after 2 PCs since then and a brand new video game, we're doing something a little more official and in the guidelines with Frontier. That is the workshop. So if you head on over to the workshop in Jurassic World Evolution 3, you can go to the Browse tab and you can see that some people, lucky people like myself who are able to have access to the workshop for the last week or so now, about 10-15 days, we have been hard at work creating some workshop items. So today we are starting with episode 1 of the top 10 workshop items of this week for Jurassic World Evolution 3. If you guys played Planet Zoo, if you guys have played Planet Coaster, whatnot, you guys know how to build shit. So get on to Jurassic World Evolution 3 and start building really cool things because I'm not the best at building, so hopefully hopefully you guys can help me out here. But today I've gone ahead and downloaded what I believe to be the top 10 best workshop builds of the week so far. And just before we get into this, please go ahead and leave a like on the video if you enjoy it at any given moment. And don't forget to subscribe for your daily dose of Jurassic content here on YouTube. By the way, if you haven't already done so and you're contemplating about purchasing Jurassic World Evolution 3, there is a link that you can find in the description right there, where if you do purchase via that link, I actually get a small little percentage of that purchase at no extra cost to you guys. So if you wish to help me out just a little bit more, it's kind of like a creator code, for example. So please do consider purchasing via that link, especially if you're on PC. But for now, I think it's time to start ranking the top 10 best workshop builds of Jurassic World Evolution 3 in week 1. Right, so firstly, we have the JPOG fence by C1LIO. If we head on over to the custom scenery and we search in JPOG, we should be able to find the workshop blueprint right here, and essentially it is quite literally just the fence from JPOG. Now, of course, you can see it's a massive cylinder block right there. I assume that's so you can control the height. If you hold shift on your PC, mouse and keyboard, I'm not too sure what it would be on consoles, you can actually bring it down into the ground like so, and then just build it like that. But of course, you see it's only one segment, but that's completely fine. All you have to do is press duplicate, and then you can just move it across and click, move it across and click, move it across and click. And then if you wish to turn it round, you can do exactly that as well. And then you'll have to move it across again and then click, and then move it across and click, move it across and click. And you just continue doing this, and that's how you build the fences. Now, unfortunately, building an actual fence as easy as just doing this, it's not possible. Hopefully in the future we might be able to do something of the sorts. I'm not too sure, but I really do hope so, because the fences in Evolution 3, they're not exactly great, and I would much rather have fences like this, to be honest. Like, this looks like a proper fence. Like, you do not want to mess with it, and dinosaurs will probably not be able to break out of this, considering it's a scenery item as well. So this is the first one. This is number 10 on the list because I love JPOG, and this game just feels so much more like JPOG nowadays than ever. So of course, having a JPOG themed fence is fantastic. So good job, C1 Leo. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, but yeah, this just looks amazing. Next up, for number 9 on the list, we have multiple fences and a giant wall made by none other than Rudy Runkemal. Now I'm going to say this right now. If you guys do not know who Rudy is, he has been playing Planet Coaster, Planet Zoo, Prehistoric Kingdom for such a long time now, and honestly I would say he's probably one of, if not the best builder out there for when it comes to modular building in video games. So get ready to see his face quite a lot during this series, because I guarantee we're going to see a lot of his content here on the channel. I'm fairly certain he does do speed build videos as well, so you probably want to go ahead and check out his channel as well. I highly recommend it. But for today, we are going to go back onto the scenery tab, and we are going to search fences. If I can spell correctly, there we go. Oh, no, just fence, singular, not plural. And then we'll scroll all the way down to the workshop blueprints, where we have this custom low fence by Rudy. Again, with a big slab of concrete. But all you have to do is just press shift and bring it down to the ground like that. Or if you want like a really small fence, then you can just go like that. So you have multiple options and choices about how you want to build the heights for these fences. But as I said previously, all you got to do if you just want to build like a natural enclosure is press duplicate and then just bring it across, and since they are quite similar, just match it like that, and then you build a fence like this. Now this fence is actually something that I've wanted for such a long while now, simply because, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think you understand or realize just yet, but the fences in Jurassic World Evolution stick out like a sore thumb nowadays. So it's very hard to actually find something that matches this size, because some dinosaurs like Homalocephalae just aren't tall enough to warrant I think this is the smallest fence right here. Look at the difference. It's night and day difference, and yes, there is some mesh down there, but still, dinosaurs should be able to break out of it quite easily, yet they don't. And again, the smaller dinosaurs just don't look right, especially when you're making a dedicated pen for them specifically. So that's where the smaller fences right here, the custom build fences, come into effect and actually help out so much. But this isn't the only one that he's gone ahead and built. He's also made another one here, which you can also bring down as low as you want or as high as you want. You can keep it up to there. If you want that, you can keep it down to the concrete if you want that, or if you want to make it lower, you can bring it here as well. So yes, these are technically small fences, but you can make them higher at the same time, or even smaller. It's completely your choices. So at this point in time, since this is the pre-release week, of course, the mods are mainly going to be about fences and, of course, walls, which we have also added. Rudy has gone ahead and made a really massive wall as well, so if you do want something more intact for your builds, especially for your big dinosaurs, then this is certainly the one. Again, you can keep it this tall, you can make it smaller, lower to the ground like that, or you can just bring it down to this level, or again, you can literally just do this level and have a smaller fence. So it's kind of like a 3-in-1 purpose. Well, multiple ones in one purpose. So thank you, Rudy Renkamel, for creating such an incredible set of wall pieces right here. They are individual downloads, as you can see, but all of them should hopefully be listed in the description below, or you may have seen them on screen already. Next up, let's move on to number 8, where we have a creation by Paleo Pizza, also known as Jurassic World Biology. He's gone ahead and actually DM'd me to take a look at the workshop when I first saw this, and my goodness did he build something incredible. If you are a Call of Duty fan, you're going to know exactly what this shipment is. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he has built, okay, it's floating in the sky, hold on. He's gone ahead and built Shipment from the Call of Duty games. I think this first released in Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare back in 2006, I want to say, or 2007. And then since it's basically the smallest map in Call of Duty history, it's been remade many times. Here we have, I think, the Modern Warfare 2019 version. So it's a little bit larger in scale, but this is, the only thing I don't like about it is that it's just a bit too large. Shipment is definitely a lot smaller, but at the end of the day, this is a dinosaur game. If you want dinosaurs in your Shipment parks, then it's going to be a little bit bigger. But yes, you can go ahead and go to the environment and just paint the surface that you choose to have right here. You can do multiple paints and surfaces as well, so you can have your dinosaurs live in their actual Call of Duty lives, which is just awesome. I have spoken to him and he is working on more projects, and we may be collaborating in the future because some of his builds on here are very extraordinary. Now we move on to something by a fellow creator called Evolution Square, coming in at number 7. This isn't the only time she will be appearing on this list, but we need to actually place down a Mosasaurus lagoon for this to work. And then after placing down this lagoon, we go ahead to attractions and to lagoon viewing gallery, where we have not one but 2 of her creations. We'll show that the other one later in the video, but firstly we're going to showcase the lagoon viewing platform, which as you can see is a large one. I don't know how long it took you to make it, Evolution Square, but my goodness, this is a large one, that's for sure. Now unfortunately, the issue with modular building in Jurassic World Evolution 3 is the fact that we just cannot have guests walking on top of this, which is a shame, because honestly speaking, Prehistoric Kingdom does it very good, and I really do appreciate the way that they do it. And you can actually have guests standing on top of viewing platforms like this because they know that they can walk up here. I much prefer something like that in Jurassic World Evolution 3, but for the time being, the game has literally just released. We're going to have to wait and see. But yes, this lagoon platform actually looks very nice. Again, you can go ahead and place down other scenery objects right here. So if we search statue, for example, and then let's say we want a Megalodon, we can literally just place it right there. Why did it not place it? Hold on. Wait a second. Bear with me. Bear with me. I got this. I've got this. Okay, for some reason the Megalodon doesn't want to be placed. So we are going to go ahead and place down a T-Rex instead. Just like so. And you can just edit it however you want. But yeah, this was created by Evolution Square. The only reason why it's so low down on this list is that when you go to show view, it's not practical. You cannot see anything whatsoever, so yeah, it doesn't really work, but it does look really nice nonetheless. Now for the next one, this isn't just a item or whatnot, we actually have to go ahead to a brand new map, which is an all-dinosaur battle arena made by Rudy Renkamal. Once again, he is on this list because, get ready to see this, guys. What he has done for us content creators is epic. And I assume that you guys like to make dinosaurs battle as well, so this is going to be very good for you guys as well. On this downloadable map, as we load into the tropical sandbox right here, I assume it's a square map, which is the only unfortunate side of things, but nevertheless, you can still build crazy terrain in this video game. It's insane. Okay, I've actually just realized it's taken me a long time to load into this map, so I think that kind of tells you how many modular pieces are going to be in this map. It's a hefty one, a big map. So here we are loading in for the very first time, and oh my goodness, my frames are so low. Oh no.
As dangerous in the air as it is on
hello,
land,
George. Yes. Wait, there's Dimorphodons in here already? Okay, there's Dimorphodons in here. Oh, there's already loads of Are they all releasing now?
I don't know what is.
Oh my god. Okay, they're all releasing. This is... I'm getting Steam stuff for this. This isn't good. Wait, what's going on here? This is crazy. Rudy, what have you done? What have you done? This battle arena is crazy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can tell that this is definitely a little bit overboard. My frames are very low. I don't know how many frames I'm playing on, but it can't be more than 20 if that. And I have a feeling that these guys are going to be talking a lot, so we are actually going to go ahead and press pause. Wait for Cabot to talk, and then hopefully that means no more dinosaurs are going to be releasing, because he's already got all of the dinosaurs releasing. Okay, I'm going to turn it down to 0 because they are still talking. But yeah, this shows just how much he's gone into depth here. He has built a lot, and the frames are very low for a reason, because there's a lot going on in this battle arena. And I have a very powerful PC, so for you guys who are playing on console or you don't have a good PC, you may not be able to run this map. It's crazy. But yeah, this is everything going on right now. The frames are not good, but this is still cool nonetheless. He's taken a lot of time to build this, and there's still a lot more outside of the map that you can build. There's even a hot air balloon going on. Like, do you guys realize how crazy this actually is? Like, it's huge, it's massive. But you may be wondering, what are these things going on here? So let's head on over to our previous load, where we'll go ahead and show you what he's also built, as he comes in once again on this list. Not even just building a massive island, but he is also here at number 5 with a double viewing stand and hatchery. Now these two are actually two separate downloads, so hopefully I should have it on screen about how to download them and where to get them from. But essentially you want to go to enclosures, go to hatchery, and then you have this one right here, Stadium Stands Hatchery by Rudy. You can go ahead and place it anywhere you want. I actually want a little bit of a bigger space here, so we will place it right here and we can watch it build. My goodness, it looks so good. I love this little feature of watching it actually build piece by piece. And we can synthesize a dinosaur. So let's say if we wanted, I think it's only right if we want a T-Rex, right? Oh no, we can't release it because we haven't got a path attached to it yet. Never mind. But yes, essentially the dinosaurs will release from this hatchery and they'll just keep walking forward because they do not interact with the modular walls right here. And it just looks really good. Really good. But if you want to build your own little arena, it is a viewing gallery, but you do not go here and you do not go to the viewing gallery because it's not here. That's because it's very hard to build something of the sort. So what he's gone ahead and done is gone to the scenery, and then you search, I believe, viewing or something like that, and then you have the double viewing stand by Rudy, and then it will give you this modular piece right here. Now if it is shaking up and down, you probably have it attached to surface or whatnot. Just bring it forward until it starts to touch the surface like that, and then what you can do is literally just click on it, confirm, and then advanced movement, and okay, it wasn't like this before, but you can then place it side by side with the release hatchery. You can then click, there we go. Now he has got signs here saying place viewing gallery here, so if you do want the viewing gallery to work, then you go ahead and you go to viewing gallery and you just literally place the viewing gallery right there. And then obviously if you press P, you can connect the paths because it goes through the modular pieces. Unless he's actually... Oh, he's thought about that as well. Look, little entrance as well. So, yeah, this is undoubtedly really freaking cool. So, Rudy, good job. This is fantastic, and I cannot wait to see what else you can build. Next up, as we did say, we are not connected to power because we need an entrance, and this is where a creation in number 4 spot by Caesar Creates, we have an entrance to Jurassic Valley. So, if we go ahead, I think this is actually under, if we go guest, I think this is under toilets for some reason. Yes, so we have the entrance to Jurassic Valley right here, and when we click it down, we actually place it down. And I think it's because you actually have toilets here. If we go ahead and just demolish this section, yeah, so we can just see the toilets right here. So this is going to fall under the toilet section. So Control Z and undo it. And then all we have to do is just build the paths exactly how we want it. So we go like this. And then if we go large paths, let's try and get this going a little bit better. And we just build the paths like so. There we have it. And then the guests will walk in and out. And of course, you can connect the toilets and everything. We'll probably want to go with a smaller path here, like so. Or medium path. Medium path might fit a lot nicer. Oh, hold on. There. Oh, okay. It's a little bit finicky. I don't know why, but it's okay. Yeah, it's got an interior or a slight interior, and the guests will just be able to walk through it. But this makes me think that you're going to be able to build some crazy shopping malls, and I can't wait for people to go ahead and build something like that, like some outdoor shopping malls like they have in Dubai. It's just crazy. So yeah, great job Caesar Creates, because this is probably something that I'm going to use, or at least take inspiration from when building my parks, because I just love the look of it. It looks awesome. So now we head on over to our top 3, and once again Evolution Square joins this list at 3rd place with another lagoon section right here. All we have to go to is the lagoon viewing gallery once again, and we actually have a lagoon shark tunnel. Now this is such a unique thing because you can see it stretches a long distance. Now if we click it down, it will build itself, and then it will build the area over here. Not too sure what this area is for entirely. I assume maybe you can add something to the back of it or to the front of it. But you do have to play around with the terrain just a little bit to try and get it to work properly. Yeah, so you can see the terrain is a bit funky. So if you just collect the terrain there, it should be the right level there. So just keep that in mind when you do build something of the sorts. Again, I'm not too sure what this is used for. Maybe it's just for plaza purposes where you can just build around like this and just have the guests walk around it, I guess. Something of the sort, but I assume you can make sense of what's being built here. But this is the main shebang here. Let's see view, because okay, so it's not a practical one, but it is something that looks nice, because once we go underwater, just imagine your sharks swimming around and you actually have a tunnel inside. So this is something really, really cool to just decorate your lagoons just a little bit more. But now we want to add some power to the hatchery, and we need an arrival point. This is where we come into number 2 spot, made by Plastic Swans. He has created an arrival point observation tower, which just looks insane. If we head on over to operations and then we go to arrival point, it is right here. Ladies and gents, look at this. It is so tall, yet so cool at the same time. Let's place it down and watch it modularly build. Modularly? Is that a word? I don't know. But what I really appreciate and what I really like about this is that it is an arrival point. It's a tall observation one. It kind of looks like that building from Dubai as well. And we have a top area here showing some solar panels. And then it also looks like a DNA kind of coil at the same time. So this looks really, really cool. Again, the modular pieces when it comes to terrain is a little bbit funny. So you are going to have to play around with the terrain just a little bit here to try and get it to look a little bit nicer, I guess. Because right now it's currently floating. Can we can advance move it. Okay. Wait, we can't move it up or down. Ah, because it's so tall. Oh, okay. Because what I was going to do is move it down a little bit, but I can't even do that. Oh well, it's not a big issue, not a big issue. But yes, the observation tower, the arrival point, it looks fantastic. But I know that he is a little mad, because if you could, I've tried to build my own arrival point. I've done a Biosphere one in the workshop as well. But if you could, he would definitely put the arrival point up at the top. I don't think that you can actually do that, however. It needs to be ground level. But I know that he would have certainly have done something like that. But now you must be wondering, okay, Swerve, what is the number 1 slot? So let's show you. We actually have to head on over to Alpine Square map here, Jurassic Springs Resort and Conference Center, created by Estan Wolf. I believe he is also a content creator. I think he also has a YouTube channel going on, so maybe he has a park build going on called Jurassic Springs Resort. But this hotel is insane. It is so, so cool. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is. It looks incredible. He built all of this. Now, it's not one modular piece, so you are going to have to build the rest for yourself if you want this on a different map. But essentially, all you have to do is basically, I think, make it into a blueprint. So if you just select everything, so if you select that and then shift and then just select everything else, all of the modular pieces, you can then confirm and then... Okay, too many objects, so you're going to have to make separate blueprints, I guess. But you can build this yourselves and save it yourselves. But just looking at it, my goodness. My goodness, does this look really, really good. Especially with the Brachiosauruses and Parasaurs as well. I love it so much. The only issue I have is that when you go to the back, there are no windows on the building, which is slightly annoying because we know that the guests are going to go down here. So maybe having some windows on the back would have been a little bit nicer, a little bit better. And of course, we can connect paths through here. So maybe having a nice back entrance here would have been a little bit better as well. But honestly, those are my only complaints. The rest of this, even the scenery, you guys know I love building sceneries, so even the sceneries look incredible. I'm absolutely in love with them, and even just these little things, I don't even know what to call them, but they look fantastic as well. Oh, that's what he's done. Hold on, advanced move. Look what he's done. Okay, that is smart. That is very, very smart. See, things that people will be able to build in this is just crazy. Absolutely crazy. He's even built a bridge here as well, which is fantastic. So that's pretty much all of the workshop items that I thought were the best from the creators that got to play early access for Jurassic World Evolution 3. This is week 1. I'm not too sure if we're going to keep it weekly by weekly because as the game does launch, there's going to be crazy creations, so we may be moving this a little bit later down the line into a monthly episode. But if you enjoyed episode 1, go ahead and leave a like on the video and don't forget to subscribe. Go to the workshop, make your own builds, and you might be featured in this video next week. Who knows? But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite workshop item was in this video, and if you plan to build anything crazier, let me know in the comments because I can't wait to read people's ideas. It's going to be crazy to see what people come up with. But thank you so much for watching. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.